Senator Alesi on the bill.
As a former chair of the Committee on Commerce and Economic Development and now the ranker, but more importantly as somebody who comes from the greater Rochester area, I know the impact of disrupting the balance between trying to do the right thing with our environment and trying to protect and preserve and even grow jobs, especially in the upstate area, Rochester area where Eastman Kodak is headquartered. Many times I had conversations with the former chair and expert on environmental issues, Senator Marcelino, on how that balance could better be implemented. I know of nobody who is more passionate about protecting the environment. I know of nobody in this state, even though I can't hear very well, I know of nobody in this state who has more passion and more knowledge than Senator Marcelino, with all respect to the new chair. But I also believe that having some personal knowledge and experience about the growth of our economy, the decline of our economy, the people that are my neighbors, my constituents, that once might have worked not only for Kodak, but supplied Kodak and serviced Kodak, a company that at one time by itself had 80,000 employees in the greater Rochester area and now have 1/12 of that 80,000. And they have come to us and they have said, we are good stewards of the environment within the confines of the business that we run, and we are becoming better stewards, just as many companies, without even having to be forced legislatively, because economically it's sound for them to be good stewards of the economy. Businesses are good of the environment, I'm sorry. Businesses are good partners with those that want a solid, sound environment. When I listen to Senator Marcelino, someone who is passionate beyond belief, someone who is driven more than I was even comfortable with at times, I have to say that there is absolutely something right with his approach to this. I believe it myself because, as I said, I can see the impact it's going to have not just on a Rochester company, but on all New York State. In fact, the company I talked about is not the only company that's going to be impacted. HP, maybe others, suppliers, servicers. A global company is going to be impacted with this by rushing this through. There will be no retreat to the Assembly, I guarantee you. I guarantee you, even if there's a chapter amendment in print right now, it will never make it over there. It won't be taken up. This bill will go to the governor. And it will be one more death blow to a company that is on the edge right now, that has done everything it can to survive not only economically, to be prudent in everything it does as it relates to our environment. To simplify the argument, if Senator Marcelino is saying we should wait, then I can't imagine anybody here who would not heed his advice. But to bring it back home, I've seen so many of my friends and neighbors that are either out of work, highly skilled, highly educated people, or maybe they're doing some job that is below their level of training and education because they need to put food on the table. When I see that, and when I know that this is just going to add one more nail to the coffin, then I have to implore Senator Thompson, take this bill and lay it aside, and rather than wait for a chapter amendment, make the adjustments that will serve not only the environment, but will serve human beings that need to put food on their table, pay their bills, and send their kids to school. That would be not only a prudent thing to do, but I think it would be a compassionate thing to do.
Senator